welcome back to my channel. My name is Casey if you are new here, and if you are new, go ahead and subscribe to my channel so you'll never miss when I post a new video. This is my natural hair series called Curls with Casey. I'm going into full detail about everything you may need to know about going natural, so you definitely don't want to miss out on any episodes. So today's video is probably going to be kind of lengthy just because I'm going to try to cover every single hair type and my product recommendations for each hair type. But before I get into that though, I want to start off with talking a little bit about density because I'm supposed to include that in last week's video, but the video was way too long, so I'm going to start off talking about it today. Last week we talked about porosity and how important it is to know your hair's porosity in order to know what products will work best for your hair. Density is just as important. Density refers to how closely packed your hair strands are on your head. A lot of people get density and width mixed up. Width kind of refers to how thick each of your strands are, while density just kind of refers to how many strands you have on your head. So to simply put it, when you have low density hair, you want to use lighter products that are going to help give your hair more volume. And if you have high density hair, you want to use thicker products or gels or creams or puddings to help reduce volume or to kind of help your hair not be as big and frizzy. Unless you like big and frizzy, of course, then of course you can use whatever products you want to make your hair do whatever it wants. But generally speaking, when you have low density hair, your hair may look flat if you use too much product. And if you have high density hair, your hair may be too big if you don't use enough product. So think of it like that. So let's get into these products and styling tips for each hair type. Get some popcorn because I'm going to be talking for a little while, okay? Also, I have my little notes on my computer sitting in front of me, so if I'm looking down and not at the camera, that's why. So let's start off with type 2 wavy hair. I'm not going to do type 1 just because I don't know much about styling type 1 hair and I don't think there's much to it. No shade, no shade, no shade. But anyway, now obviously even type 2 hair can range from high density to low density. But typically type 2 has mostly low density hair. And typically they have low porosity hair as well. So for cleansers, you want to use a gentle sulfate-free shampoo that's going to help give your hair more body for the waves. Some good ones are the VIDS Clear and Gentle Essential Daily Shampoo, the Silk Elements Mixed Silk Gentle Cleansing Shampoo, and the Macadamia Oil Rejuvenating Shampoo. Because wavy hair can tend to get very oily, you can also try using dry shampoos. One dry shampoo that I know that just came out recently that has been getting crazy good reviews on YouTube and everywhere is the Briogeo Scalp Revival Charcoal Dry Shampoo. Apparently it's really, really good for the scalp and for the hair. Obviously, I've never tried it. I can't use dry shampoo. When it comes to conditioners, you also want to use conditioners that are not too heavy on your hair, but will still provide a good amount of moisture. Also, keep in mind throughout this video, although I may suggest a certain shampoo or conditioner for a certain hair type, it doesn't mean another hair type can't try it or that it won't work for another hair type. When it comes to stylers, you want to try to use stylers that double as a frizz fighting cream and a moisturizer all in one. That way you're not layering too many products on your hair to weigh it down. Some good examples of these are the Diva Curl Wave Maker Touchable Texture Whip, the Curl Junkie Coffee Cocoa Curl Cream, the light version, and the UR Curly Loose Curl Enhancer. You also want to try doing the prayer hands method when you're applying products to your hair to help promote less frizz. If you need a little bit more moisture than what the styler is giving you on its own, you can also apply a lightweight oil like jojoba oil or argan oil on your hair to help give it a little bit of extra moisture without weighing it down as well. These oils are great and will penetrate into your hair, like I said, without weighing it down. You can also try scrunching your waves to help create the curl definition a lot more. And you can also try diffusing your hair while it's wet, not 100% wet, but like while it's still damp, upside down to help create volume. Okay, so moving on to type 3 curls. Like I mentioned in my hair type video, type 3 curls usually have an S shape or almost a coil. They're usually very springy, have lots of volume, you know. The texture can kind of range from not dense to very dense as you go from 3A to 3B to 3C. The hair can also vary in how fine it is too, depending on 3A, 3C, and 3B. 3C hair tends to be the densest and the finest. So when it comes to cleansers for type 3 curls, of course you want to make sure that you're using a sulfate-free shampoo, especially if you have high porosity hair. Any shampoo by Shea Moisture, I promise you, will help cleanse your hair without stripping it of its moisture. Maui Moisture also has lots of great shampoos for retaining moisture. I typically don't like Cantu for styling purposes, but their shampoos are amazing. Also, the Mielle Organics Babasu Conditioning Shampoo is also really great. Also, when it comes to type 3 curls, you want to make sure that you are co-washing more than you are shampooing. You do not, if you wash your hair every single day, which some people with type 3 hair will do, you need to make sure that you are using a co-wash and not a shampoo every single day. You really should only be shampooing your hair once a week at the most. Any other time you're washing your hair, use a co-wash. Some great co-washes for type 3 hair and also type 4 hair are the As I Am Coconut Co-Wash, the Shea Moisture Coconut and Hibiscus Co-Wash, the Curl Junkie Daily Fix Conditioning Co-Wash, the Mielle Organics Detangling Co-Wash, and also I just recently tried the LK Naturals Co-Wash. It's amazing as well. Also for type 3 curls, I would always suggest doing your wash and goes in the shower. If you've seen my wash and go video, then you know that I like to do this also myself. It just really helps to reduce frizz. It helps you get the products on a lot better. And also the more water you have in your hair, the more weighed down your curls will be, and the more shrinkage you'll be able to reduce. For type 3 curls, it's also really important for you to use a leave-in conditioner no matter what. Like I mentioned, for type 2 curls, you can kind of use your leave-in and your styler as one product, but for type 3 curls, your hair is a little bit drier, you need a little bit more extra, you know, moisture for your hair. So I would always suggest using a leave-in of some sort first and then putting a styler on top. You can layer stylers, oils, anything that you may like, but I always suggest for type 3 curls to start layering products. You may not need as many products as a type 4 girl, but you definitely don't want to use just one product on your hair. Especially if you have high porosity hair, you need to be sealing in your moisture with some type of product on top of your leave-in conditioner. But just as some combination examples, let's say you had type 3 curls, lower porosity hair, but your hair is still very dense, so you need some type of moisture. You can use like a light leave-in conditioner and then a light styler on top. You can use something like the Jane Carter leave-in Miraculizing Spray as your leave-in first, and then a light styler like the Shea Moisture Coconut Curl, what is it called? Curl Milk. Even the Diva Curl Super Cream Coconut Styler. So that way you have your leave-in and you have your styler, but it's not weighing down your low porosity, low density hair. Now if you have higher density hair or higher porosity hair, you may want to use heavier products. So you may want to use a leave-in like the Kinky Curly Not Today, or the Curls Blueberry Bliss leave-in conditioner, or even the Camille Rose Natural Fresh Avocado leave-in, and then a stronger styler on top of that, like maybe the Shea Moisture Curl Enhancing Smoothie, or the Eden Body Works leave-in Coconut Curl Creator. I'll put a picture, I don't really know exactly what it's called. Or even the Shea Moisture Sacha Inchi 369 Curl Defining Smoothie. If you have a very, very, very thick, dense, high porosity hair, then you may even want to also include a gel on top of any other layers of products that you already put on, just for extra hold, like I mentioned earlier. You can use Eco Styler Gel, you can use the Shea Moisture Curling Souffle, you can use the Camille Rose Naturals gel that they have, the Mielle Organics Honey and Ginger Gel. There's so many products to try and to just experiment with, you guys. It's really hard for me to like give exact product examples. I'm just giving you kind of examples of the ways you can combine products to get your desired results. Just always remember that the amount of product and the types of products that you layer in your hair should really be determined on your hair's porosity and your hair's density. Once you start to think about it like that, it's easier to figure out a good hair routine for you, or to at least start experimenting, you know, hair routines for yourself. Obviously, you may have to swap products, try different products in different layers, try different products in different ways. That's how I did it. I just tried different things in different ways until I figured out the best thing that worked for me. Just be strategic about, you know, how you're layering your products. It's also very important for type 3 curls to deep condition at least once a week with some type of moisturizing deep conditioner. For type 3 and type 4, it is very important to deep condition your hair. Great deep conditioners for type 3 hair are the TJIN Honey Hair Mask, the Eden Body Works Jojoba Manoi Deep Conditioner, the LK Naturals Honey and Sage Deep Conditioner, the Diva Curl Heaven and Hair Delight Deep Conditioner, and the Shea Moisture Super Complex 10-in-1 Deep Conditioner is really good too. So a lot of the things that I mentioned for type 3 hair will also counts for type 4 hair as well. Like I mentioned in my hair type video, Type 4 hair is usually kinky, coily, tightly textured hair. It can be very wiry or fine textured and is typically high porosity. There are some with low porosity, but typically it's high. And it's usually very fragile with high density. Type 4 hair also has fewer cuticle layers than other hair types, so it's usually a lot more prone to breakage and damage and all that stuff. So it's really important for type 4 hair to use protein treatments at least once a month. I like to do one every 2 weeks. My personal favorite protein treatment is the Organics hair mayonnaise. That's honestly a good protein treatment for all hair types, but that's really my favorite one. I do that at least every 2 weeks. Sometimes I try to do once a month. Again, with type 4 hair, you want to make sure that you're co-washing more than shampooing. You can use a lot of the same co-washes that I mentioned for type 3 hair. Some other really good ones include Sacha Inchi Co-Wash by Shea Moisture is one of my favorites. The Eden Body Works Coconut Shea Cleansing Co-Wash is really good. Also, this one's really pricey, but it's also really good. The WeDad Curl Co-Wash Low Foam Cleansing Conditioner. That stuff, that whole line from WeDad is amazing. I personally, as a type 4 girl, only shampoo my hair once a week. All the other times I co-wash. The shampoos that I mentioned for type 3 curls will also work really well for type 4 curls. Some other ones that are also really good for moisture retention are the Shea Moisture Raw Shea Butter Moisture Retention Shampoo. The CWK Naturals Black Soap Shampoo. I just tried it for the first time the other day. Amazing. The Trader Joe's Tea Tree Tingle Shampoo is really good and really cheap. The TGIN Moisture Rich Shampoo is also really good too. That's just to name a few. There are obviously lots of other ones. I think that it's also really important for type 4 hair to pre-poo your hair, especially if it is very dry. When I say pre-poo, you don't have to use an actual product that's meant for pre-pooing, which is basically like moisturizing your hair before you shampoo it. You can really just slap some coconut oil or some olive oil on your hair before you shampoo it, just to help make sure that you're not losing too much moisture from your shampoo. I personally do not pre-poo that often. I really only do it if I really feel like my hair is dry before I shampoo it. But if you have drier hair or if you have lower porosity type 4 hair, I would highly suggest pre-pooing first. It will just help to retain some of the natural oils in your hair and your scalp. The best conditioners for super dry hair are the Shea Moisture Intensive Hydration Manuka Honey Mask, the WeDad Curl Immersion Triple Threat Conditioner. Oh my god, that stuff is amazing. I'm probably gonna buy it for myself just to treat myself one day. The Shea Moisture Jamaican Wet Castor Oil Deep Conditioner is really good as well. CWK Naturals Honey and Sage, like I mentioned earlier, is really good. Also, actually, the Cream of Nature Deep Conditioner is really good too. So when it comes to styling type 4 hair, you want to use products that are high in emollients or sealants like mango butter, cocoa butter, shea butter, just butters. These will help seal in moisture in any style you do, wash and go, twist style, braid out. You will really see a big difference in how well your hair will hold moisture if you use a sealant for all of your styles. You can do the LOC method, which is leave-in oil cream or leave-in oil butter. You can do the LCO method, which is leave-in cream oil. Whichever one works best for you. You can kind of play around with the order of products that you use. As long as you're sealing in the moisture in your hair with some type of sealant or some type of oil, you're good to go. Some of my personal favorite sealants include the Shea Moisture Intensive Hydration Manuka Honey Twist Cream. That stuff is the bomb.com for twist outs, braid outs, all that stuff. If I had to suggest one product for somebody to buy, I would tell them to buy that one. I've never tried it on a wash and go before, but I feel like it would be a good cream for a wash and go too. Obviously, the Shea Moisture Curling Enhancing Smoothie is bomb as well. Can be used for wash and goes, twist outs, braid outs, all of that. The As I Am Double Buttercream is another great sealant. I used to use that myself. The Soul Botanicals, I think that's how you pronounce it. The I Can't Believe It's Not Butter cream is really good. CWK Naturals Shea Yogurt and the CWK Naturals Cream Brulee are very good. I personally do not care for Cantu. I just think it doesn't do anything for my hair. But some people with type 4 hair like it, so I wouldn't knock it out. Some good gels to use for type 4 curls are the WeDad Kinky Gel. I don't know what it's called for sure. I'll put a picture on the screen, of course. That stuff is amazing. It's a little bit pricey, but it is amazing. Obviously, the Shea Moisture Souffle is my favorite. The Camille Rose Naturals Aloe Whip Gel Cream situation is really good. The Curl Junkie Curl Queen Hair Styling Gel is really good. The CWK Naturals Berry Gel I have not tried myself, but I've seen lots of great reviews on it, and I'm going to try it soon and do a review on my channel because it looks and smells amazing. And also the Mael Organics ginger and honey gel, like I mentioned earlier, for another hair type is really good too for gel purposes. For type 4 hair, I actually just did a video, or I recorded a video of me with that gel, and I loved it, so you'll see that soon. So just some last minute tips for all curls. You want to make sure that you're using a microfiber towel whenever you're drying your hair. Obviously, I'm sure you've heard that tip before. If you use a regular towel, you can snatch your hair out. Microfiber towels or t-shirts, of course, are a lot more gentle on your hair. Whenever you go to sleep, cover your hair with some type of satin scarf, bonnet, or whatever, or sleep on a satin pillow to help reduce frizz while you sleep, help reduce breakage while you sleep. Hopefully you guys already know that. Also, when it comes to figuring out the best products for your hair, make sure you always take into consideration the finish that you want. So if you want more volume, you want to use more cream-based products. If you want less volume, you want to use less cream-based products and more gel-based products. And if you want something in the middle, of course, find a good balance of the two. Like I said, when it comes to trying products and trying the best methods for using products, you really have to pay attention to your hair. See how it reacts to things, see how things finish, try different things. That's honestly the best advice I can give you guys, because that's what I did. I literally just tried everything. Like, I tried every type of method, every type of product. I'm still trying things, obviously, of course, but as I was in my journey, in the beginning stages of my journey, I was just always experimenting. Just never be afraid to experiment. And always, please take into consideration your hair's porosity, your hair's density, and like I said, the finish that you want. Because everybody's different. Some people like more frizz, some people like more sleek styles. It's really personal preference, in my opinion. No one can really tell you how to style your hair. Everybody's hair is different, everybody's preferences are different, and it's really up to you to figure out what works best for you. If you're busy, you want to make sure that you're planning your hair routines in advance. That's something that I struggle with personally. It may seem like my hair is perfect every day, but I promise you it is not. And it's actually very frustrating when I can't, you know, do my hair the way I want it for a certain day, because I have to plan around work, gotta plan around scheduling, gotta plan around, you know, when I'm gonna do YouTube. It's really hard sometimes, but that's just the life of a natural girl. Always make time for your hair. Don't neglect it, for one. And just figure out the best routine for you. I will continue to share my routines for certain things, so don't feel like I'm just giving you general advice, because I'm going to get more in detail about a lot of things that I said earlier, and of course my own personal routines later on. This was just kind of a general way for me to tell you guys some general products for each hair type and general methods for dealing with each hair type. I hope that this video was helpful to you guys, and I hope this series has been helpful to you guys as well. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you have not already. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, comment, and I will see you guys all in my next video. Bye! I'm glad that's over.